Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing? It's really beautiful. How's everybody doing? Beautiful outside, but very, very cold. I can't stand it. Blistery day. Yes, it is. Getting ready to go outside here. Yeah, I can't handle it. No, there's no sound, Moonlight Gypsy. I've got the phone actually in the windowsill, and it's pointing towards the guys. Burr was out earlier and in the nest now. Happy Sunday, Jess. Hello, Camo and Bows. Good to see you. Long time no see. Yeah, I was setting up. They basically went outside and started working before I had a chance to set up a live or anything. So I just hurried up and set up the camera in the windowsill, and then I had to come back and log into my computer and get everything set up. So that's why I wasn't here at first. Sorry. I'm here now, though. It's currently 48 degrees in South Louisiana. Ooh, that's cold for you guys. Cold here in Florida. So what's everybody been up to? I've been just working like a little busy bee, behind the scenes doing stuff. I hope you guys are all excited for what's to come and stick around to watch my new journey. I'm super excited. I'm excited to have all the paperwork done and get done with all that so I can actually concentrate on putting my supplies together and get that done. I'm so sick of snow and ice and cold temperatures. Me too, Camo. It was the day before yesterday. I woke up at 5 a.m. and it was supposed to be 6 degrees, and when I woke up it was 4 degrees. I was like, no, I didn't even want to pull the covers off or get out of bed or anything. Hey Brian, good to see you. So yeah, I ended up getting out of bed and doing what I had to do, but I definitely bundled up and put layers of clothes on. It was just time to buckle down and stay inside until the warm weather comes along and spring is here again, and I can't wait. I got up at 5 a.m., froze to death. That's a bad thing when your body's used to getting up early in the morning. Like I get up every morning like 4 or 5 a.m. It depends, but it's just so cold when you get up at those at those times. It's 29 degrees here right now in Ohio. And then tomorrow is supposed to be all right. It'll be like 19 degrees. Tonight's low is supposed to be 11 degrees though. And then Tuesday and Wednesday and Friday, what scares me, Tuesday we're supposed to be 5 degrees. Wednesday, 3 degrees, guys. 3 degrees. I'm gonna have to go to bed in layers, and then when I wake up I'll be warm. And then Friday it's supposed to be 6 degrees. Oh my goodness. Steve, hello and welcome. It's cold here too. I read that one. Didn't want to go pee, right, Camo and Bows? Like the worst. It has been weird weather, really weird. Hey, Ash Allotment, good to see you. It's a long time since I've seen you as well. I'm glad y'all are popping in to say hi and see me. It's been a while since I've been on as well. I've missed you all. Like I said, I've been behind the scenes working like a little busy bee. And once I start working like that, I get in this zone, this work zone. That's all I concentrate on. So I'll be working, like I said, I'll get up at like 5 a.m. I'll do my personal Bible study. And then after that, I literally work until about noon, until it's my nap time. Because I got to take my naps. My back can't handle sitting up that long. I've been busy prepping my allotment. That's awesome. It's exciting. I know I've been looking out the side of my eye at my seeds and seeing what I have and what I'll be ready for in the spring. And I can't wait. Spring is my favorite. Spring and summer. 29 here right now. Wow, Firefly. It's just cold everywhere. I've been having trouble with my kidneys back again. So I'm sorry, Camo. That's horrible. Do you take anything for that, Camo and Bows? I know back when I don't know what your kidney problems are, but back when I had a lot of kidney problems, I took a lot of cranberry pills, and that really helped. Hey, Felicia, good to see you. Steve, shh, don't be saying anything yet. I don't know what's going to happen. There's lots of changes coming, you guys. Lots of changes. I don't know what those are yet, and I don't know what all I'm going to do, but right now I'm a little overwhelmed with everything that I'm doing. I have been working the last couple of days on mine and Barrett's credit, and I finally got that all done and situated today. So I don't have to worry about that. I've filed all those papers, got them out of my desk area, and then, like I said, I've been working on the new business that's coming out. That has been definitely a challenge, to say the least. Hopefully that will be done next week and everything will be in order. And then there might be new changes coming once I tackle these things. I got to take it one day at a time. I know, just teasing. I got to go see a specialist. I take those cranberry pills. Yes, I try everything. Oh, I'm sorry, Camo. Supposed to be 29 here in North Florida, ready to go back to Miami. Hey, Gemma. Hey, sister. How you doing? Hope all is well with you. I have all kinds of problems. I'm up to 84 pills a day and 4 shots. Oh my gosh, that's so much. That's a lot. Hey, Southern Boy Prepper. Welcome. It's been a long time since I've seen you. I hope you're staying warm and everything is going well for you. You guys are so lucky with all the snow. We never get that. And here we are all complaining about how cold it is and we're sick of the snow and the ice. You can have it all, Southern Boy Prepper. I'm doing better. Good to hear, Gemma. I'm so glad. They keep me alive. I know, but that's just a lot. I'll be right back, you guys. Give me just a second. So I was talking to my dad and Mama Tony the other day, and they're in Tennessee. They have recently moved, and it's their first winter outside of California, and they were saying how cold it's been there. I think they said the temperature was 24 when I was talking to them, and I told them that it was 4 degrees here, and they were just like, no, that's way too cold. No way. We can't handle it. Arkansas living. Hello. Long time no see. Good to see you come in too. Southern Boy Prepper says, please send me some in a box. A box is good. Every time I go to the hospital, they always want to shave something, laugh out loud, and then they never buy me dinner first. Never. That's just mean. I'm in Kentucky. Y'all can keep all the cold weather to yourselves. Louisiana doesn't need snow. I think my friend Peanuts Pepper would agree with you, Lexi. Yes, Mr. Keto and his friend Keenan are outside splitting wood. And I think Keenan's using the maul and Barrett's using the wood splitter. They're just trying to bring wood into the house and on the porch and have it stacked up because the next week we are going to be having some really cold weather. Yeah, you're not too far from me at all, Camo and Bose. I'm in southern Louisiana. I just want a little here. Arkansas living's up to work and school. It's cold here in the UK. Trying to talk hubby into moving to Texas. He says I'm crazy. I think if I wanted to move, it would be close. It would be like Kentucky, West Virginia, Tennessee, something like that. The 1 or 2 times we get some here is enough. Last couple nights been pretty cold. Yeah, that would be fine with me too. If we got snow like once or twice a year, I wouldn't even care if it was like 10 feet of snow. If it was only once or twice a year, I'd be happy. Northwoods, hello, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Y'all got some nice snow. Come to Kentucky, we welcome you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind living in Kentucky at all. Kentucky's beautiful too. I love visiting Kentucky. I used to spend a lot of time there in my teenage days, doing all the 4-wheel trails and off-road riding and stuff. It was 70 just last week. What's the temperature now there, Arkansas living? There's something I was going to say, now I can't remember. This is good weather right now to be butchering animals. I just can't bring myself out to do it. I'm too cold. It gets my back flaring up. Mid-40s, I think. Oh, that's not bad at all. I would love for it to be in the 40s again. I've just uploaded a new video. Awesome, Gemma. I'll have to check it out. Anybody that's not following Gemma, go check out her new video. She just uploaded. Awesome. Ooh, they moved the vehicle. They moved the truck. Maybe we'll get a better view now. You see Barrett's tractor back there? He got a N9. I think that's what it is. It's a Ford N9. He just picked that up a couple weeks ago or something like that. A neighbor down the road had it for sale at a really, really decent price. So he's all happy. He's got a tractor now. It doesn't have any attachments yet, but he can pull stuff with it and move stuff around at least. Rub it in, Jess. 20 last night. Ooh, that's still cold. You're welcome, Gemma. We got down to 23 last night. You should have heard me on the day that it was 4 degrees here. I was whining. I was upset. I don't ever remember it being this cold. But I remember last year we got down to like negative 18 at one point last winter. And I swear, I don't remember it didn't feel like it was that cold. Negative 18 didn't feel as cold as 4. I don't know why. I love crossing. That's like my favorite thing going to Kentucky is crossing the bridge, the Ohio-Kentucky bridge. That's so fun. Oh, that's not bad, Camo and Bows. I'm right in the middle of tri-state area, close by West Virginia, Ohio, Virginia, and close to Tennessee. Well, after years and years of trying to talk my dad and Mama Tony to move to Tennessee, they finally did. Not because of me, I've been trying to talk them to move to the East Coast away from California, and they finally did. And then, not only because of me, but because Mama Tony has a daughter on the East Coast as well. So now the plan is to try to get the rest of the family out here. I have a brother in California and a sister in California, so it would be really awesome if we could get them convinced to move also. Nope, keep that stuff up there. Hey, Trust in God, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. It's been a long time. What did you guys do? Quit working?
No, I'm taking a break.
Oh.
I don't want to wear them out.
You want to say hello?
Hello, everyone. I didn't know we had a spy camera on us.
You didn't? They didn't know I was going live and recording them. At least we can't hear what you're saying.
Good.
Takes us 4 hours to get to Pigeon Forge. Shaz, good to see you. Long time no see. I've been missing you. Ohio has big old blue storms on the Weather Channel. Yep. They even canceled church this morning. I wanted to go to church this morning, and they had canceled because they knew the snowstorm was supposed to be hitting us. And it started, like, when I woke up at 5, it was snowing. It was spitting snow here and there. And then I looked at the weather, and it said it's supposed to be snowing until 5 o'clock tonight. So who knows how much we'll get. Trying to get back into things. A lot of funerals for different reasons. Been taking a toll. Sorry for the absence. Oh, it's all right. I completely understand. There's a lot going on. A lot going on in everybody's lives right now. And it just seems like the more people I talk to, the more drama or trouble or things have happened. It's horrible. Firefly Farm, hello. I had church online. Yeah, I ended up doing church online too. Jess, I've missed you. That snow looks like there's a fair bit laid. Yeah, there is. It's not that deep, but it's enough. Definitely enough. Yeah, I am too, Camo and Bows. No, I don't plan on getting any type of thing like that, Steve, ever. The third one. I have not gotten the first one, the second one, or the third one. My driveway is still an ice snow mess. That's the thing about living out the country. we don't really plow because they're gravel. So we just deal with it. They made you get one? I'm sorry. Rolling Homestead. Oh my gosh. You're alive. You say, I'm still alive. You're alive. I haven't heard from you guys in forever. Are you getting better yet? So if nobody knows, Rolling Homestead has been out of commission for quite a while. He's been sick. His family's been sick. He's been really missing you guys. I hope you're feeling better. Me neither. What's the point, really, right? I'm going to do my college psychology. It was nice seeing you, Jess, and everyone in chat. All right, Lexi, it was really good seeing you too. Good luck. And we'll see you next time. All right, Camo and Bows. I had to go to the hospital once a week, maybe 2 times. It sucks. I bet. I can't stand being around doctors and nurses. And no offense, I loved all my coworkers and stuff like that, but I personally don't like to go see doctors and nurses if I don't have to. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I think I did say it. I don't know. It was be good, really good weather right now to be butchering animals, but I don't know if I can handle it. My back can handle it. But it's on my mind. I need to get my feeder pig butchered. Or at least hanging. They say I have to get shots because I have no immunity. How do they know if you have no immunity? How do they test something like that? Does anybody know? That makes me curious. Do they actually have a blood test that can tell you there's no immunity in your body? So another thing, so I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. And so another thing that happened the other night, I wish I was 18 again. Me too. One of my dear friends, very close friends that I've had for a really long time, her grandson, which is basically her son because she's raised him and he lives there. He went to a party the other night. He's young, still, at that age, wants to hang out with friends and party. He went to a party the other night in the Capitol in Columbus, and it was like a college party or whatever. And I don't have all the details or anything like that, but he was leaving the party, I believe, and they were in a parking garage, and he got stabbed in the stomach. And so that was a lot to deal with here lately. He was with 3 friends, and then I guess 2 guys approached him and they wanted the car, and he refused to hand over the keys to the car, and so they stabbed him. The 2 friends rushed over to my friend's grandson to make sure he was okay, and the guys jumped in the car and took off, stole the car and everything. Luckily, they were able to pull those guys over, arrest them, and my friend, he is now in the hospital. He went through surgery yesterday, and it was just stressful because they put him under they didn't put him under his real name in the hospital. They put him in under some code name or something for some reason. I don't know why they would do that. So nobody could find him. So all morning I was talking to my girlfriend back and forth and stuff, and she was running around all the hospitals in Columbus, and I can't even tell you how many hospitals are in Columbus, but there's a lot of hospitals there. And so she couldn't find them, and she ended up breaking down and basically freaking out one of the hospital staff, this is my grandson, I need to find him. And they finally were able to locate him because she happened to mention that he was the one that was stabbed in the newspaper. And they were like, oh, okay. And somehow they were able to find who he was. So she finally got to find him. And at least now we know he's had the surgery and he's okay. But they're keeping him. He had a head cold and she also had a head cold. And that was all that it was. But they're saying that he tested positive for the stuff. And now they won't release him until he comes up with a negative. So hopefully he'll be home soon and be on the mend of recovery and be all right. But yeah, that was really, really scary and stressful. I've known him since he was born. It was just crazy. Hey, Shift Kicker, good to see you. They're probably in the kitchen listening to me. I didn't even think of that. Because the guys are taking a break now. They're probably getting warmed up in the kitchen. I'll be right back. All right, had to check on the guys. They're in the kitchen eating pork chops and getting warm. Hey, Tracy, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. I was just talking about how one of my friends went to a party and he was leaving the party and he got stabbed. So it was crazy. Craziness. Yes, I'm excited to garden this year. The garden is my pride and joy. Anybody that knows me knows I love my garden. I can't wait. Waiting for all this white stuff to go away. What did I walk in on? Are these people related to you, Jess? Basically, like my girlfriend, she's a bit older. She's a bit older than me, we'll say. But I've known her since I was 5 years old. And when I was growing up, she basically had a horse farm, horse riding business. And I used to spend every summer from the time I was 5 until I was 18 with her. And yeah, we've been friends for a really, really long time. Might as well be family. And it was her grandson that was stabbed. And then a lot of you know already, for some of you that don't know me, but most of you know that I'm an empath. So I feel a lot of things that everybody else feels. So it takes a toll on me. And that is crazy. It looks so cold there, just like here. I can't say that, and I know what that word is, Canada, and I really don't want to go out today either. Yeah, I'm not going out. It's too cold for me. I can't get my feet warm. That's the worst, I think, Firefly. Like, if my feet are warm, the rest of my body's warm. I know when my feet are warm, I'm okay. But when I can't get them warm, that's the worst. And I hate in the wintertime when your feet are so cold and you go to get in the shower or the bathtub and that hot water hits your feet and it's like your feet are thawing out. It burns so bad. I think that's the worst feeling. I know. I was just trying to think of good thoughts. Laugh out loud. Gardens, animals, especially chickens. How are they doing? They're doing good. And actually, I cannot believe this. So my young chickens, the newest ones that hatched out this spring, they started laying, you guys. That day that it was like 4 degrees here, they started laying. Barrett went out and checked the nest box, and there's 4 eggs in there. Is that insane or what? Thank you, Chef Kicker. If my feet get cold, I'm cold all day, right? I know it is awesome, Camo and Bose, but like most people that have chickens or raise chickens, you know that chickens quit laying once it starts getting cold, but I can't believe they're laying. My chicks are laying too. Crazy. Yeah, eggs in the winter, right? That's awesome. Thank you, Camo and Bows. Thank you all for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Says we got 13 thumbs up and 15 watching. Awesome. Pretty good crowd today. Yes. Or yeah, usually they don't lay, but sometimes they do. Yeah. I can't wait. And that's my favorite part about spring too, is just all the new life, all the new animals being born, and all the new plants springing up, and oh, I just love it. I can literally smell it just thinking about it. I was number 2, like when I came in. They need to leave the hospital. Don't trust the hospital. Some are under contract. Yeah, I know. Well, I did talk to her today and asked if there was any updates, if she had heard from him or anything, because they wouldn't let him talk. They wouldn't let her talk to him for a while either. So I asked this morning when I got up if she had heard any updates, and she said he's pretty stubborn. He's like all of us. And he said he didn't care. He has his friend coming to pick him up at 1:00 and he's leaving. So we'll see what happens. I haven't heard anything. It's 1:40 here now. So I don't know if he's made it home or what's going on. I've been digging on Pinterest. You can preserve eggs a long time. Bury into a box of salt. Any baby piglets? And baby piglets. Yes, baby piglets. Love the baby piglets in the spring. Have really, really sad news though. I wasn't going to mention it, but since Firefly brought up the baby piglets, I'm not sure we're going to have baby pigs this spring. I'm almost positive we're not. So we lost both of our sows when the temperature dipped down so low to 4 degrees. So I lost both my sows. So I've only got my boar and my feeder pig left. So I don't know. Yes, I water glass my eggs. I don't do the salt method. Yeah, that one hit me hard. I hate losing animals, but losing any animal is like really painful, but the pigs are like my pride and joy too. I love my pigs. And my girls, they were really good pigs, so it sucks. I lost all my chickens to wild animals, so we don't know if we're going to try again right now. I'm sorry to hear that, Camo and Bows. That sucks. Thank you, Chef Kicker. And that was like one of my biggest things, like my biggest thing that I look forward to in the spring too is the piglets. But I don't know. I guess it's a good thing to an extent, because then now that there's not so many pigs out there, we can just rip up all the fencing and redo the pig lot like we've been wanting to do. So that's going to be a project in the spring. We're just going to rip everything out and redo it. And there's a lot of you that are in here now that haven't been over to my channel for quite a while. So there's been a lot of things going on behind the scenes. I'm starting a new business, and my brother wanted to do this business with me, so we went ahead and started this new business. Right now it's just in the paperwork. We're just getting everything in order and legalized. And then once all that's done, hopefully by next week, sometime in the middle of the week, we should be done with everything. And then I can start putting products out. But I'm doing some essential oils. So that's really exciting, and that'll keep my mind off some things. We lost all but one chicken. We are putting small rectangular panels over top this time. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks losing animals. It really does. Especially when you put so much time and energy into them and you bond with them. It's super sunny now. Makes me feel guilty, but it's too cold outside. I know. Remember, I told you guys this on the last stream. If you missed it, get your vitamin D3 in you. Vitamin D3 with a K2 is the best thing you can be doing for your system in the cold weather. I had one chicken left and we let it run for a few days. Then the dog got it. I was so done and over it. Oh no. Jess, do you know how to use the light green moss from pine branches to make the socks? I can't say that word. I'm so bad with big words. Antibiotic. No, I don't think I've ever tried or looked that up. The only thing I make out of the pine branches or anything like that is the pine needle tincture. I do make that. I'll have to look up pine. I don't think we even get green moss on our pine branches here. I'll have to look that up. That's interesting. See, the guys are back out there throwing wood, splitting wood. It makes me cold just seeing them out there. I'm putting that in my search engine, kicking at Homestead, so I'll remember to look it up here in a little bit. Now, this isn't any advice or anything like that, but honestly, to tell you the truth, if I need anything like that, I just go to the animal store. If it's something where I need an antibiotic that it's that bad, I'm going to search for it and make it here. I'll let you know. Awesome. Where did you learn about it, kicking at Homestead? Did you just come across it or something? Isn't that the same thing as old man's beard? I think it's the same thing as old man's beard. I'm not sure. Let me know. Oh, there he is riding his tractor. I didn't even see him get on it. It's so funny. So my daughter, when she was here last weekend, she wanted to ride the tractor. She wanted to learn how to drive it, which was exciting. Of course, I'm going to teach her. So she hops up on there, and I made a quick TikTok. It was nothing long or anything, but it was a quick TikTok. And you remember that song, Cotton Eye Joe? I put that song on as the video played. It was funny. Every time I go back to TikTok now and I see that video, I just laugh. I'm going to research it too. Okay, I hear, I hear they are stopping that. You need a prescription. I can't remember. Okay, I'll let you know. All right. Yeah. I don't know. They haven't stopped it here. They have animal antibiotics, and then another good resource would be fish antibiotics. I'm not going to go into it too much with you guys, but just look into fish antibiotics. I'm sure there's something on YouTube about it, or I don't know about Google or not, but good resources to know about. Can you not hear me? You can hear me, can't you? Our Agway closed here. Oh, yep. There you go, Kicking at Homestead. There's a lot. There's a bunch of different ones out there. Oh, okay. Yeah. If you're, who said no sound? Chef Kicker said no sound. If you're talking about the sound outside, it's because the phone that I'm recording with is like in the windowsill. I didn't want my phone getting wet with the snow and everything. And then if it fell over or anything, I didn't want to have to keep going outside to pick it up and put it back. Yeah. All right, Kicking at Homestead. Hey, Diana, Brianna, how are you doing? Good to see you. Long time no see. Hope all is well with you. Yes, we have snow here in the south as well. It's pretty to look at, not to be in, at least in my opinion. Love the old tractor. Me too. He's super excited to have it. He's really proud to have that tractor. All is good staying busy in this cold weather, right? I would rather just sit here and talk to you guys and stay warm and watch them out there in that cold weather. You're welcome. That traffic is crazy today, too. They don't seem to be slowing down at all as they're going by. They're just racing through the road. Don't blame you. It's nice though, since if a lot of you don't know, Keenan, Barrett's friend that's out there helping him split wood, he bought some pigs off of me and some quail and some chickens this spring, and he's just learning to be a homesteader himself, and basically hasn't left since he started buying the animals off of us. He comes back at least, once a day, or I don't know. He stops by a lot, has dinner with us, helps us out. But I think it's really cool. Barrett has a guy friend he can hang out and mentor and teach, and they're just buddies now. So it's always nice to have an extra hand on the homestead, especially when I can't be out there helping them. I could, but I'd be hurting and be down in bed from my back for a couple of days. So it's nice for me too. Hey, TH2, there you are. Are you staying warm, TH2? Single? I don't know. I try to stay out of all that. He's only like 23 or 24 or something like that, Firefly. He's a young buck. I went out there to check on him. He's got the back tires on that tractor just spinning. I think it was trying to go in reverse. The tractor was just, them big old back tires were spinning out. Yep, layer and smoking outside. And that's the ones you can train. Just kidding. Us single ladies got to stick together. He acts like a worker. He is a worker. He definitely is. I don't know. I know he's going through like something. He's going through a breakup or something. I don't know. But like I said, I try to, whenever they start talking and stuff, I tell them to go outside. I don't want to hear it. They can have their man talk outside. That's young. You are still raising. You see that tire spinning? I think they're just out there playing now. 35 is the youngest doggo. Nope, I'm good. Stick with my hubby, the old man. We got 8 watching. We lost some people. I don't think the snow's going to let up. It's just going to keep on coming down. I'm good too, not raising another boy. Jess, I'm never had good luck with older men. I think I just got lucky. Honestly, Firefly. I got super, super lucky. But I'll tell you, the guys, no offense to anybody that's in here my age, but the guys in my area, I should say, around my age or a little bit older than me, just they're not into the things that I am into. And a lot of them were very, very intimidated by me. I don't know why, but they were, I guess, because I know what I want and I set out to get what I want. I don't know. But basically, it's like the younger generation. They just want to play video games or do things that they shouldn't be doing or drink. And I'm not into any of that. I never had luck with men, older or younger. I'm older than my husband, just 9 months. Snow almost done here, but you should get more snow than me. Great. Yeah. I love my freedom and independence too. And that's the awesome thing about when me and Barrett first got together. How old was I? I was like, 27 or 28 is how old I was. And he was like 53. I remember his age. I don't remember mine. That's horrible. But, anyways, I was only like 27 or 28 when him and I got together. So I was still, I still had wild hair up my butt and wanted to run and go to the bars and party and stuff like that. And he didn't care. He's like, go hang out with your friends. I don't care as long as you come home. So my independence has always been there, which was really awesome. The only stipulation that he had for me is if, one of us couldn't drive or all of us ended up drinking, that I would call him to be the designated driver, which was awesome. And I did that for a few years, and then it just got boring, like hanging out at the bars. And he refused to go to the bars. He don't like going to the bars, so it wasn't fun. Like, I couldn't dance with people or hang out really. I mean, I could hang out with him, but it just didn't seem right dancing with people and him not being there. And it just got old. I'm like, ugh, I'd rather just hang out with him than go to the bar and dance with people. Hey, Tiger 454, how's it going? Good to see you. Long time no see. Looks like you should get 2 to 4 inches if you're in part of your county. If you're in part of the county. I was married a long time and married young. Firefly, I think that was the secret. Like, I was nuts when I was younger. I did what I wanted to, and I didn't have any boundaries. I just did what I wanted to. And from the time that I was 18 until I was 24, I basically just ran all over this country to state, did what I wanted to do, and partied and drank and just was a crazy young kid. And I got that all out of my system. I just watched family members and seen what I didn't want to be like. So I got all that stuff out of my system. I knew that's what I wanted to do before I settled down. So I took care of that when I was young. And now I'm only 39 and I just want to be at home and be a homebody and take care of my home and my animals, and that's it. A lot of people think I'm really, really boring, but that's okay. I don't mind. The North. All right. I was trying to figure out what you meant teach to. And yes, I am in the North part. Wow, you were a hip girl. A hip chick. I wouldn't say hip. I was just on my own journey. And there were some really good benefits to it, but there was also some really bad benefits to it. I lost a lot of contacts, like the people I grew up with and stuff like that. Like, I didn't keep that connection with them. I just left when I was ready to leave one place. I'd go to the next, and I never really had that connection with people, I guess. Oop, his phone must have died. No, you're not. What fun for us might not be fun for others. That is so true. So true. Prepper 101. Good to see you. Long time no see. Hope you're keeping up the canning. Good to see you. You're not boring at all. I think I am. I just want guy friends to take me fishing. Well, that's a good way to do it, Moonlight Gypsy. One of my girlfriends, she was over. She's quite a bit younger than me. She comes over quite a bit, and we've been friends for like 5 years, and we always have these long, meaningful life chats and everything. She always comes to me, which makes me feel good, for advice and stuff and life lessons. And we were basically just talking last night about what she was into in life. She's only 26 or 27. And it was just fun to sit there and talk to younger people and see where they're at in life when I was there at that age. And I don't know. It's just fun watching other people live their life and see what they're going to do with it. I love your cooking shows. They make me hungry. I haven't done a cooking show for a while. I should do that soon again. But I can't. I know why I haven't. So that's another thing. With the temperatures being the way it is in Ohio, and I live in a older trailer, our pipes are frozen again. So it's just life. It happens every year. So my pipes are frozen right now. So I won't be doing any cooking shows until the pipes thaw out again. Let's go catfish noodling. Is that where they like catch the catfish on their arm? They like reach down in the holes and like grab the catfish with their arm. The catfish bites them. With all the crap that I've been through, I can't figure out why I'm still alive. Well, there's a purpose, Steve. There's something that you need to accomplish. He used to get big old catfish. I watch people on YouTube that do that, and yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I watch them do that on YouTube, and I'm like, ah, I couldn't do it. You should get electric pipe warmers. They're cheap. I have like electric tape on them. I've tried everything, TH2. Electric tape, towels, pool noodles, everything. Jess, Hannah Barron will take you noodling. I'm good. That's not something I want to do. I don't mind watching it and other people doing it, but I'm good. It's scary looking. It is. And like some of them catfish are like half the size of their body. It could take them under at any minute. I've already been told my kids and my whoever I date I have to bring for approval and interrogation. Apparently, I do not make good choices. I want to go swimming. I want to go swimming too, just not with no catfish. That's the one thing, though, that scares me, Moonlight Gypsy, is if anything ever happens to Barrett, and because he is much, much older than me, it scares me. I can't even imagine what I would do. I don't think that I could. I don't know. My girls would probably be the same way. They'd want to interrogate whoever I wanted to talk to or whatever, too. But I don't think I could do it. I would probably be one of them little old lonely ladies. I tell Barrett that, and he's like, "Oh, stop it. You're young. You have plenty of life ahead of you." I'm like, "Yeah, but still, like, I am so thankful I don't have to be on the dating scene and do everything that I see this younger generation have to go through." I'm like, nope. 30-foot automatic electric heat cable kit. Sorry, you guys. I'm on Home Depot looking this up real quick. I'll have to show this to Barrett. Because that's not what's on our pipes now. I don't think. I don't know. It might be. No, because ours is a lot thinner than that. Cable. Ours is heat tape. I don't know. I'll have to show it to him when he comes in. Thanks, TH2, for the link. Dating sucks now. Laugh out loud. I bet. I just avoid it altogether. And that's the thing. I gotta go see who's listening to me in the kitchen or see if that thing died. I'll be right back. All right, the phone did die and they're still outside. I do love being single. I don't remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something, but I don't remember now. And Felicia, I'm avoiding it too. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there, Firefly. TH2, same here. No dating here either. All right, my break is over. I have to get back up on the ladder and paint, but I'm listening. All right, Moonlight Gypsy, thanks for hanging out with us. Be careful on the ladder. How much is that cord? $44. I'll share my screen so you can see it. There you go. It says $44 at Home Depot. I have to wait until I move permanently up north. I feel sorry for young people with trying to date. It's so weird. Oh, I bet. I can't even imagine. When are you planning on moving up north permanently, Northwoods? It's going to be a few years, isn't it? Or is it going to be sooner? I don't know. What scares me is like the guys that Barrett knows, like they don't like, I don't know. He's got friends that I don't know how to explain it. When they come over and stuff, I do my own thing. I do my gardening or work with the pigs or the animals or do my house chores or whatever. I just leave them to do their thing. You know, I leave the guys alone when they're here. And there's a reason for that because for some reason they end up liking me and I want him to be able to have friends without me being involved in it, but it never works out. They always end up for some reason liking me and I just feel bad. And I'm like, oh my, he told me one day, he was like, if anything ever happens to me, they'll be all down here talking to you. I'm like, they better not be. I better get a shotgun or something. They just better stay away. I want to be alone. 3 or less depends on the little dude. Oh, that's not bad. 3 years isn't bad. I clicked on it and my phone froze and it wouldn't show me the price. I had to go out and back in weird. Yeah, that is weird. Just start digging up your bar. That's funny, Firefly. I need a girl that likes blizzards. Yeah, being up north. Good luck. I'm sure there's some girls out there that loves blizzards and the cold weather, but ooh, check Lowe's. I don't like going to Lowe's. Lowe's is like clear across the other side of town. And Lowe's seems like they're more expensive than Home Depot too, in my opinion. Let's see. And it's actually cheaper at Lowe's too. Is that the same foot? Yeah, it's both 30 foot. Let's see. At Lowe's, it's 42. And if you have a Lowe's card, it's 40. You need a girl that likes blizzards, small cabin. Girls from Alaska, maybe. Right? Camos and this. Lowe's blue. I'll just become a hermit. That's what my plan is. I'll be a hermit. I'm already halfway there. The price has gone up on those pipe warmers, but price goes up on everything. I know. The prices are ridiculous right now. But on the other hand, Northwoods, you should be able to find a woman. You got 2 states that basically you're in, and both of those states are cold. So, technically speaking, you should be able to find one. Meat and dairy is expensive. Everything has went up. Yep. I can't believe the grocery prices are insane. I'm good. You never know. Best life. Hey, good to see you. How you been? You staying warm? Go troll the Home Depot for chicks. Canadian Prepper said Berkey and the filter are going up 15 to 30% in February. That's where I'm fortunate and thankful. I have a natural spring, so I don't really have a use for a Berkey or the filters. So they're so expensive anyway. The Berkey and the filters are really, really expensive. Or at least in my opinion. To find a complex female. Isn't that the same for all of us? A complex partner. Best life. Yeah, I have nice weather. 48 here right now. Y'all getting the cold I had a few weeks ago. That sucks. Yeah, we're freezing here. Best life. Thanks for sending your weather our way. Well, I'm all over the place, so laugh out loud. It's going to be difficult. Yeah. I can picture you being high strung and running here and there and everywhere. Thank you, Camo and Booze. Montana's supposed to be like the coldest place, not Ohio, okay? So you can take your weather back. Climbing trees, digging holes. I'm just saying I'm not domesticated properly. Hey. Yeah, I'm still alive.
Did you get the 4-wheeler?
Huh?
Did you have to plan the 4-wheeler?
No. Your phone died. What are you doing? 360s out there?
Yeah.
Were you? I thought you were supposed to be working.
We're done working.
Oh, you're done?
Tina's a girl.
Why you say that? Don't be picking on Keenan.
You don't want to drive the 4-wheeler.
Why?
He's a girl.
Hey, Prepping 101. Good to see you. Long time no see. Mother Nature is bipolar. That's the truth. I was negative 20. Everyone else was in the 50s. Now it's switched. Wow. Negative 20. Oh, I can't imagine. Well, I'm glad you warmed up a little bit. I feel bad now. That's really cold. What brand tractor? It's a N9. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an N9. I know, Prepping 101. It's so cold. Did you get down to the negative or the single digits the other day? We were at 4 degrees, Prepping 101. That was the day I wanted to cry. Once I got my layers on, I had like 2 pairs of pants, 2 shirts, a jacket. Well, I had 2 shirts, a hoodie, and a jacket on. And then I put my wool socks on and my boots, and I was running around the house, and then I was fine. 8 degrees there. Oh, it's still cold. Freezing here too, Firefly says. Yeah, it's a Ford. Best life. One of the neighbors was selling it, and he picked it up pretty cheap. So that's why he was able to get it. I think that's what it's called, is it N9? Yeah, that's what it is. That's not a very good picture. I was going to pull up a picture of it. That's not a good one. It was just an itty bitty tiny picture. You could barely see it. There it is. That's what it looks like. Of course, his is older and not a brand new paint job on it, but
Yeah, see that water's working.
it does its job. Is the water's working? Woohoo! You guys, our pipes just unthawed, or at least in the bathroom. Now we gotta see. He's walking out to the kitchen to see if they're unthawed out there. Woohoo! I'm excited. That means I can get the dishes done. I'll stop the screen share. There we go. I can't stand having dishes in my sink piled up. And they've been like that for 3 days now. Give me an Alabama winter. N9 is the size of the Ford tractor. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about the machinery stuff. I don't try to pretend I do either. Ooh, I'm excited. Awesome. Best life. Your pipes unthawed too. I got water a few days ago again. It's awesome. I know. You don't realize how important water is until you have it all frozen up. It was so funny too because last night, like I said, my girlfriend, she came over and hung out for a little bit. I told her before she came up that the pipes and stuff were frozen. We get along really well because she had a really rough childhood. I had a really rough childhood, so we can relate to each other, compare stories and stuff like that. But when she was growing up, she actually grew up in Cleveland. And Cleveland, Ohio is pretty rough as well. And when she was little, like her parents had the water shut off a lot when they were young because they couldn't pay the bill or whatever, or they didn't pay the bill. And so they wouldn't have running water in the house. And we were talking about this last night, and her parents would make the kids, there was like, I think 4 of them, 2 boys and 2 girls. And the parents would make them pee and poop in buckets, and then they would take it outside and throw it outside. Well, last night when she came over, she said she wanted to leave because she didn't want to use the bathroom because she was embarrassed. And I was like, you can just dump water down the toilet and it'll like force it to flush. And she said, nuh-uh. And I said, yeah. And she said, my parents made me pee and poop in a bucket all my life when I was little, and we could have just done it in the toilet and flushed it with water. And I was like, yeah. She was pretty bitter about that last night when I told her. On today's live stream, washing dishes with Jess. Laugh out loud. No way. I'm never going to let you see my dirty dishes. No, at least not a sink full of them. That's like 3 days of dishes, TH2. I would be embarrassed. Heating water in my water bath canner to do dishes sucks. Yeah. And there's been winters, like we've been basically frozen like all winter long. Best life, where we have actually taken like the big kettles, like my water bath canners and stuff like that, and we've heated it up on the wood burner stove and we sponge bath that way because it was just so cold and the pipes were not coming unthawed anytime soon. So basically we would water or sponge bath. Oh my gosh. And I remember it was so cold doing that. You just have to wash and rinse as fast as you could and get dressed again before you freeze to death. I gotta go, Jessica. Talking to you. Hopefully talk soon again. Bye, everyone. Bye, Camo and Bows. I hope you start feeling better. Stay warm. We'll see you next time. It's only 2:29. I didn't take my nap today, so it feels way, way later than what it is. I looked down at the clock just now and was like, whoa, it's only 2:29. Crazy. I thought it was at least 4. Bye, Camo and Bows. I will try to stay warm. It's not bad right now. Tonight's what's worrying me. Well, no, not tonight, tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow we're supposed to know. What is it? What is today? I don't even know what today is. Today's Sunday, yeah. Tonight will be all right, I think. We're supposed to get down to 11 degrees, but hopefully we won't freeze too bad. Tuesday's what I'm worried about. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's going to drop to 5 and 3 degrees. Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I'll go back up into the 20s. And then Friday, it'll drop back to 6 degrees. And then back up to the 20s the rest of the week. So we'll see. I called my other friend and asked her if she was staying warm. She doesn't live too far from me. And she said she was having a really hard time. Even though she was feeding the fire as much as she could, it was still hard getting the heat to stay in the house. It's hard sometimes when the temperatures drop this low and all you have is wood burner stove. It's hard to keep the houses and trailers and stuff heated up. More snow tomorrow too. Oh yeah, it does say more snow tomorrow. Ooh. Well, I don't really mind the snow TH2 because if it snows, at least it insulates and it keeps things warmer. But when it's just brittle cold with no snow, that's what I can't stand. Hey, James. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the thumbs up. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Jess, do you have friends in Brownsville? Actually, I lived in Brownsville for a while, and then Barrett has a uncle. I think it's his uncle. Yeah, it's his uncle. He has an uncle that actually lives in Brownsville or close to it. Yep, pellet stove blazing here, but cold in my room upstairs. It's bitter out. Yeah. Yep. And sometimes Barrett cuts him, like, Barrett stays up all night anyways. That's just his schedule. He always worked night shift all his life. So he stays up all night long, keeping the fire going and keeping me warm. And then he'll go to bed and I wake up. He usually goes to bed about 4 or 5. And then I wake up and then I keep the fire going all day. But geez, sometimes when they split those logs, those pieces of wood, they make them huge and I can't lift them up. And I can't even, like, I have to pick them up with both hands because they've made them so wide. It's crazy. Did Keenan leave? Barrett's filling up jugs of water. Did Keenan leave?
No, he's trying. Our water line's on the ground.
The water line's on the ground?
Yeah, it's underneath the trailer.
Yeah.
It was up on a ledge in there. He's going to tie it up.
Hey, TH2 sent me this for you to look at.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Is that what we have?
Yeah. Actually, we got 2 of them. He's going to get the other one from the middle of the trailer.
Uh-huh.
We're going to hook it towards the front.
That one's not hooked up?
The one is right here underneath the bathroom where the water line comes from the spring.
Yeah.
But we're going to hook the one, when he digs the other one out, we're going to hook it up to the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got one of those. 2 of them. Might have to get a couple more. I don't know.
I used to work with some people out there. That's why I asked. One got into raising horses. Awesome. Yeah, I probably don't know them. I'm excited, you guys. I'm going to take a long, long hot bath tonight. Woohoo. I'll probably throw some Epsom salt in there and throw some candles on and relax. I'm so excited. We got water. Oof. I've been having trouble lifting the pellet bags with a bum wrist, and my boy is back at college. Oh, no. Yeah, I have a really hard time lifting any of the bags like that, the feed bags and stuff. You have to hire a young buck to come help you out, Firefly. Oh my goodness. So what are you doing now?
Going back outside.
All right.
Nice winter day.
Yeah, you enjoy your nice winter day. Anybody want to come up and chit chat? Let me know in the chat and I'll drop the link. I think my canned goods might freeze in my garage. It's so cold. Oh no, that would not be good. I wanted to move out all my canned goods out into my storage shed this year. And Barrett was like, no. He's like, they will freeze and your jars will bust and you can't do that. Yeah, it took me a while. And I finally was like, all right, you're right. I know. This is why we need some she sheds that we can heat. Good thing you didn't. I know. I'd really be kicking myself in the butt right now. I need a bigger trailer, a bigger house. We're running out of space with all the projects and homesteading stuff that we do. And now that I've got the business, all the supplies for the business coming in, it's like, it feels like I'm shrinking. Start canning with alcohol. I'm there, laugh out loud. I do a lot of canning with alcohol. Mostly those are my tinctures and stuff though, but they're still good. I think my favorite one would be the wild raspberry tincture. And I wouldn't even, you can make a tincture out of it, but you can also make cough syrup with it. It's so good. But I'm sure it would make a lovely drink too. Gave a like and keep being awesome, everyone. Hey, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. And welcome. Never thought of that. You should teach us to do that. What, the tinctures, Felicia, or the wild black raspberries? Both. I will have to do that in the future. Usually, like in the spring and the summer, mostly in the summertime when I'm picking those wild black raspberries, I'm just on the grind, paying attention and in my zone, getting it done, making my tinctures and the alcohol, and then they just sit on the shelf until people come over, and I usually give them for gifts. The elbow cough. I don't know if that would work. Just a thought. I don't know. I don't think you could do like vegetables and stuff like that, TH2, but definitely berries and stuff like that would be good. Fruits, berries. I have a feeling that this spring and this summer is just going to be booming. It's going to be so hectic and busy. It'll be good though. It'll keep me busy and keep my mind strong. And whew, I just see a lot coming in the future. Barrett wants to basically grade the whole property, build it up. A lot of you know, some of you don't, but the property that we're on, we have a creek that runs through it and the spring, and every spring we flood out, and it's bad. It goes basically all the way to my hip. So he wants to grade all that, build it up. That's going to be a lot of work. I want to come visit you this summer. Come on. I can use all the hands I could possibly get. You're more than welcome, Firefly. But yeah, he's got something coming this summer too that he's going to be working on, a big project. So hopefully y'all stick with us until then. You can see what his plans are and what he'll be doing in the coming seasons. But lots and lots of projects in this property. I imagine it's going to look a mess with all of the things that he wants to get done. Have a good day. Have to go out to the he shed and get some work done. I can't be a bum all day and just woke up. It's half over. All right, best life. It was good seeing you. Thanks for popping in. Let's go together, Firefly. Come on. That would be awesome. We could get a lot done. It'd be some girl power going on here on the homestead. Everybody's saying bye to best life. They're out there in the kitchen talking about pigs, I think. Oh, there's definitely spots to swim, Firefly. That's another project. We got a swimming pool. We have to clean that out, get that ready for spring. And then I always swim in the creek. I like swimming in the creek. Hey, Moose Gal's Corner. Good to see you. Welcome. Mass Hole Grower. Hello and welcome to the channel. Good to see you both. Welcome. Huh?
The front of the pump.
Are you serious?
I'm going to see if I can tighten the bolts up.
Was it the plastic part?
Where it froze. And that ice pushed it loose.
Great.
There's a plate goes on the front of that pump.
Yeah.
It's got bolts around it. I'm going to see if I can tighten those bolts up.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Will it still work?
I don't know until I see if I can tighten this down.
All right. I guess we just ran into a new problem. Yeah, the creek's awesome. I love swimming in the creek. And then my neighbor One of my neighbors has a beautiful, beautiful pond that they keep up, and that we swim in that. It has big, huge docks on it. You can jump off, and it's beautiful. So the water's running now. The pipes have been frozen, but Barrett says the front of the pump has cracked. So I don't know. So the pump, I don't even know what you call it. It's like a water pump, but it's in the house. And what its purpose is that the pipes that are down in our natural spring, this pump pumps the water all to the house. So if that pump isn't working or the face of it's cracked, like he says, it won't pump the water up to the house. And that freaking water pump is like $400 to $600. I can't remember. I think the last time we bought it, about 5 years ago, it was like $4 something, but I can't remember. But anyways, all right. Firefly says jet weld it, Jess, and Northwood Peachtree says JB weld or flex tape. Don't ever look at a thing as problems. Always look at it as an adventure. Oh my gosh. That's a huge adventure, Northwoods. I don't like adventures like this. Or plumber's putty. See, I'm sure Barrett knows all this stuff, but I don't know anything about it. And this is the stuff, it just gives me a headache. I hate learning stuff like this. This is the stuff I call man stuff. And I hate learning this stuff, but I need to learn it so that later down the road, I know how to fix these things if I'm on my own. I'm writing this stuff down. I'm putting this in my notes so I know what you're talking about. Plumber's putty. Welcome to life on the homestead, right, TH2? It's not something, it's something else. We're just giving you keywords. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Right, Firefly. That's the truth. Babe.
What?
Did you tighten it down?
Huh?
Did you try tightening it down?
Yeah, I gotta get another wrench.
People are saying jet weld and JB weld and flex tape and plumber's putty.
What it was, it froze and everything. The ice pushed the bolts loose.
Oh.
So I got to tighten the bolt. I just tightened some of them down, but it's not leaking as much.
Okay. Did y'all hear that? I'm not repeating everything he just said. I hope you heard it. I know, like, it seems like a lot of things on the homestead. It's not an easy life. People think it's just let's have some animals and take care of the animals. It's not that simple. It's a lot of work. And it gets frustrating. You get frustrated at times. And I'll tell Barrett, I'm like, why can't we just do what we need to do and be done with it? But it's normally not that way. Once you go to do something, something else happens, and you got to do this to get to that, or fix this to fix that. It's just crazy. And it gets overwhelming and frustrating sometimes. But like TH2 just said, that's the homestead life. Get him a heat gun. Write down Loctite, great for bolts. Is that how you say it? Did I say it right? Loctite? That's my life, Jess. Sounds like the story of my life, right? I try to be really thankful for everything we have, though. Like, I know there's a lot of people a lot worse off than us, so I try to keep that in the forefront. Hey, Best Yet Journey, good to see you. Long time no see. Thanks for popping in. We're just chit-chatting about the homestead life. Whatever else. Freaking fixing cars. Oh, let me tell you, if anything goes wrong with the vehicles, I'm usually the one under them fixing them because Barrett's eyesight is horrible. He got cataracts on his eyes, so he went and had that cataract removal surgery, and it made it worse. It did not help him. And so anything that goes on with the vehicles and there's like tiny bolts or anything like that needs fixed, I'm the one under the vehicles doing it. And now I understand why men cuss and scream or jerks when they're fixing vehicles. I completely understand. It's horrible. What did I fix this past year? His truck, something went out. There's like a couple of things that went out on his truck. Some type of like safety lock. I can't remember. There's videos on it on my YouTube channel. There was a safety lock of some sort when you like put your vehicle in reverse or neutral or anything like that, and that had to be replaced. That was horrible. On his 350 Ford pickup truck. Oh my gosh. I was ready to scream. And then I can't remember what else I replaced. I know I changed the oil, which wasn't bad. The oil is not bad to change. All the tires. What did we change on your truck? Do you remember what I changed on your truck last year? Something safety switch. The neutral safety switch.
Neutral safety.
Yeah, neutral safety switch. And then there was the oil and then the brake pads.
Brake pads, brake shoes.
Yeah, the brake pads, brake
calipers.
shoes. The caliper, that's what it was, the calipers. That was horrible. But got it done, so whatever.
What's so horrible about it?
It was horrible.
I think you had no problem taking that filter off than anything else.
Yeah, the filter was pretty hard getting off, too.
You know where my wrenches are at?
I don't. Moose's Gal Corner. I do a lot of things. Basically, I do keto, homesteading, and just a very wide variety of stuff like that. Some days I do cooking shows. I do live chicken shows, showing off all the chickens. Do all kinds of stuff. I just fixed that on my kid's car, Jess. That's funny, Firefly. Yep, I do homesteading and keto. Sometimes I have my daughter on here. Sometimes I just show my husband and his friend working, doing stuff. I do a lot of canning. Thank you, TH2. I try to do a lot of lives where I'm doing stuff. But I'm recently opening a new essential oil business. So right now, the last few lives that I've done, it was just me coming on and chit-chatting with people and talking about what's going on, keeping everybody updated while I'm working behind the scenes. Yes, we try to have fun. Sometimes I do singing lives. Not that I'm a singer or anything, but I love to sing, even though I sing out of tune. I love to do that and just try to entertain people. Yep, we play games. No pigs in the house video, though. Nope. Barrett put his foot down on that one. I want a homestead cannabis farm. That would be awesome. I personally am not into cannabis, but totally support other people that are. And I'm more into the CBDs. So definitely a huge supporter. So happy for the new business. Me too. I'm really excited. I'm just ready for the paperwork portion to be over and done with so I can actually start creating and getting everything in bottles and labeled. And Jess, what is keto? Keto is a low carb lifestyle. It's low carbs, moderate meat, and high fat. It's basically a lifestyle that helps you have overall health. I've been keto now for 9 years? 10 years? No, 10 years now. Because this is a new year. So it's been 10 years I've been keto. I started out at 296 pounds and I'm now to 150 pounds. I was pre-diabetic, high blood pressure, and lots of other problems. And that's all gone now. So it's just the way I like to explain it to people is the way God intended us to eat. So any of the man-made stuff you want to stay away from. But I do a lot of the keto cooking. That's all the cooking I do is keto cooking. It's good to see you, Brian. Haven't seen you for a while either. Whoop whoop at Keto Homestead. Thank you. All right, Firefly, I'm holding you to it. You and Felicia, I'm holding you both to it. I expect to see you here this summer. I wish I never stopped keto, Jess. Oh, you can always jump back on. My dad and Mama Tony, I was telling the chat here earlier, they had just moved this year to Tennessee. Well, it was last year now. They moved to Tennessee, and she was strict keto with me. We did keto a lot together and shared recipes and stuff. And during the move, and since she's been in Tennessee, she totally went off keto, and she's been really bad. And I talked to her the other night, and she really wants to get back on, so she's going to start getting back on. Woohoo! It's not leaking?
Nope.
Awesome. Good job, babe. Barrett just fixed the pump. It's not leaking. We got water. I know. Bread is really, really hard. I think the bread was the hardest thing for me to overcome. But once I was able to, I could care less now. Oh, you want to come up on panel? Hold on. Sorry, my bad. There you go, Firefly. But yeah, once you're over the bread, hopefully. How long were you on it best yet? Oh, your knees hurt. Oh, yeah. That's a good thing about keto, too. It really helps with the inflammation and stuff. But my CBD helps me with that, too. But I can't even imagine the pain I would be in with my back and everything if I was still 296 pounds. Babe. He went back out in the kitchen. I'll tell him if he comes back in here, or I'll tell him later, Brian. We've been out of water for 3 days, Brian. He just got the water, the pipes unthawed, and then he fixed the pump. Super exciting. Thank you, Brian. From October 13, 2018 to December 2019. That was pretty good. That was a good long stretch there, Best Yet Journey. You can do it again. Yeah, it has been really cold, Brian. It was 276, got down to 198. That's amazing. That's so awesome. It's funny, Best Yet. Journey, me and Barrett had some running around to do yesterday. And one of my friends owns a keto cafe here locally. And I'd been trying for like 3 years to get him to, hey Firefly, to try this restaurant out. And he finally went to it with me yesterday. And he was like, oh my gosh, this food is so good. And I was like, see? He was like, we should come here more often. Well, yeah.
Where'd you go?
It's called a Keto Cafe.
Okay.
And we have it locally here.
All right. Well, if I come, I would like to eat keto.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I would definitely feed you keto.
Okay. It's cold.
It is.
I don't smoke in the house though, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My Christmas tree is still up and the lights on the porch are still up.
Are they?
Oh, I don't care. Yeah.
Well, we had after Christmas, Barrett ended up getting sick. And he had a pretty high temperature. I think it was like 103, what I remember.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you and I were talking about that because my kid had that high temperature.
Yeah. So he had it, and then he got better, and then I got it.
And then you got it.
And then I had it for he only had it for 2 days. I had it for 5 days. And then when I got better, he got like the sinus infection. Yeah. And then I ended up getting the sinus infection. So it was like a couple of weeks, you know, before we even started feeling better. So we didn't get our Christmas stuff down or anything for quite a while.
Yeah. Well, I've been, I'm back to work. And hey, hon. I've been working overtime, so, and my work is an hour away, so I got to drive an hour there, an hour home. And by the time I get home, I'm like, my back's killing me, and I don't give a shit about any of this.
Right.
Yeah. Oh.
That's a long commute.
Yeah, I've been doing it though for so long. I'm used to it, you know.
Yeah.
They wanted me to work yesterday. I'm like, I need a break. I can't do it.
How you doing, Felicia?
I'm good. I'm good. Just hanging out with my doggy. He had another episode 2 weeks ago with his liver. I don't know if I was telling you that, Jess. But he's doing better now. But I have an appointment with him tomorrow at the liver specialist again. And you know, I guess they want to see if they have to do some more tests to see if they feel like they could do surgery on him. And I'm just it's just consuming me, you know.
Yeah.
Distracting me from everything else I need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make the right decision what to do. He's only 5 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Thanks.
And, you know, since this episode passed, he's been amazing. He's like a puppy running around the house and just fine. It's hard to believe, you know, he's just walking like a tightrope of, you know, gets a little bit too much protein and his liver can't handle it. And then he's staggering around like a drunk person for days.
Yeah.
He doesn't know who I am. It's pathetic.
There you are.
I hit the wrong button. I have my kid's old iPad. I get the hand-me-down shit, you know. The thing is all cracked up. I know it's hard with animals. I have a cat that if this cat dies, it's going to be big time trauma over here with my son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys know that recently Keela passed away, and I
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
we went to town yesterday, like I said, to run the errands and stuff, and I came back and I left the door open, and Barrett's like, "What were you doing? Born in a barn? You leave the door open?" I was like, I yelled at Keela to go outside and pee, and I forgot she wasn't here.
Huh.
I know. It's like,
Ugh.
that's just the way it is. And my kids, you know, they love this little dog so much, and I've been kind of against the surgery, not going in this direction, trying to, you know, treat him in other ways, and I've been pretty successful with a special diet and supplements and
Yeah.
things like that. And I'm the one doing the work, giving him the medicine. I'm the one, you know, pureeing raw organic vegetables and adding, you know, digestive enzymes and doing all this, and it's been really good till this episode a few weeks ago. Honestly, I'm not sure if he got into cat poop,
Maybe.
you know, because that's all protein, and or what, but I'm not sure what he got. So,
How do you know he has liver problems, hon?
because this started about a year ago with
Okay.
like altered mental status, confusion, poor
Okay.
coordination, and he would just like wander the house like, you know,
Listless, kind of.
kind of like an Alzheimer's patient, just like walking
Okay.
around, pacing, you know,
Yeah.
going around and
Oh,
not
boy.
really doing anything, not recognizing you, not answering his name.
Oh,
And then they checked him, his liver enzymes were way elevated. And
that
he
sounds
had,
like me.
oh, oh no. And
And
so
then what?
they call it hepatic encephalopathy. People get that too.
That's swelling.
It's
Encephalitis
like
swelling, I
when
think.
the liver enzymes, not the liver enzymes, the toxins in the blood that the liver's supposed to clear out,
Yes.
when they aren't being cleared out and the ammonia and other things reach high levels, it affects the brain.
Gotcha.
And
Because
so,
in the blood, right?
yeah, but you know, the toxins in the blood cross the barrier into the brain, and
Yeah.
like when you drink alcohol
Yeah.
or any drug, you know, it goes to your brain and you're not coordinated and you're not yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not alcohol, it's ammonia and other toxins, I guess. So he was all worked up, and then he had a CAT scan. They diagnosed this liver shunt that he was probably born with. So the liver doesn't get enough blood. So it doesn't grow big enough to keep up. And, you know, they needed more tests to see if he could have the surgery. But in the meanwhile, I just started treating him in other ways and really watched how much protein he got, and he was doing great till 2 weeks ago.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
So now
Wow.
the thing is, I don't want to go through the whole thing. I don't want to put him through it. But my kids are like, Mom, if you don't do it, you're not giving him the best chance. And, you know, you're making the decision. And
How much does it cost? Do you know?
I don't even know yet,
Yeah.
please. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could you
I had a
imagine?
cat that, yeah, $1,800 I spent on this cat, and then we got the cat home, and the cat died anyway.
Oh my gosh.
And then my dad was here doing some work around the house, and he saw the bill, and he got livid.
Right. What are you going to
Oh,
do? Well, I mean, I don't know. Liver surgery? I'm sure it's a lot. I take
yeah.
Oh
him
yeah.
down. The specialty vet actually has been less expensive than the local vets so far. But I don't know.
So you don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, the money is a whole nother thing, but the kids, you know how it is with your kids.
oh, yeah.
If you don't do whatever you're supposed to do for the pet or what, you know, anything, then they say it's your fault.
Yeah.
So, you know, I said to the kids, I'll get the evaluation done, take him back and see what the options are. I mean, they haven't even said yet, the surgeon hasn't even said yet if he will do the surgery. He
Okay.
wanted another test done because he wants to make sure that if he does the surgery, he has a good chance of, you know, being cured. If there's a secondary problem that he wants this test to see, then he's not going to do the surgery at all. And it's just this medical management. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Cute dog.
He's very cute. He's only 5 pounds, and he's,
He's only 5 though, right?
He's 5 years old.
Yeah.
And he was, I guess, 4 when this all started. So, and I'm a little confused because the blood work 2 weeks ago was better than it was in the fall at his checkup, and it was better than it was a year ago when he was sick.
Wow.
Which kind of shows me that whatever I've been doing is helping.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And I'm sure you looked online to find different.
I mean, maybe there was something else wrong with him. We can't ask them, so we just go by how they look.
Yeah.
Because if the blood work was better, then maybe it was something else bothering him, and he just acts like that for a few days. I don't friggin' know. I don't know. But whatever.
There was a lady around here that she moved to California, but she has a YouTube channel and she can talk to animals. Like the animals talk to her.
Oh, really?
Wow.
It's very weird, but I mean, she was talking to police horses and stuff, and it's crazy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
What did they say?
You gotta watch. I gotta look up her thing.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see.
Yeah, yeah. She was talking to a tiger and all her animals, and she does phone consults and shit.
Did they tell
cool.
her? Did they tell her if there's something bothering them?
Yeah, or their past life, with their, before they were adopted by the people, what kind of life they had.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
I know, weird, right? But who knows, The way shit's going, I mean, anything can happen.
Right.
Why not? Why not?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking how connected people are with animals.
My kid is, I think he's an empath, and he's on the spectrum, and this cat is, I'm gonna actually register this cat as an emotional pet.
Wow.
For him.
Yeah. My oldest, my son, is on the spectrum too, but he's in his mid-20s now. He's doing really well, but he is very connected to these animals, and I mean, if I don't go through all the motions and do what they tell me to do, he's going to be very upset, because that's
same with my kid.
That's the way his thinking is. If everything that could be done is done, and something happens, well, he'll accept it. But if I'm saying, well, I've got him on this diet, and I found a guy online who treats this naturally and stuff, he says, well, you better go over with the vet if they tell you it's okay, Mom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, they're going to not tell me it's okay.
I have to make
my kid. And he says, well, that's really irresponsible.
Oh my God, my kid just turned 20. He just went back to school. Yeah.
Yeah, my son is, I guess he's going to be 28.
Wow.
Yep. And he's back to work now. He's a dancer.
That's cool.
Is he feeling better? He feeling a lot better?
Yeah, he's better with his COVID and negative test, positive test.
Yeah.
Can't say that. Felicia can't say that word.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
The C word.
Yeah.
The crud.
Yeah. I paid $150 to have my kid tested down the hill.
Stop.
Yeah.
I thought it's supposed to be free.
I know.
I went up to
I know.
I know you live near me. I was up. I went. The county was giving out the home thing.
Yeah.
The home test. It's like a pregnancy test.
Yeah.
They were giving them out at Ulster County Fairgrounds.
That's where. Yep.
Yeah, and
my neighbors gave us 2 packs of tests as a Christmas present.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Yep. Well, because they heard, because they're always talking with us and stuff and texting us. They know that I had taken Finn down the hill, and it was $150. And they're
Where'd
like,
you take
"Here."
him to one of the pharmacies?
No, down in Rosendale, there's a doctor's office that was doing it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They're supposed to be free wherever you go.
Yep.
Or like, because my kids have had to have them, and for various things, and wherever it was always free or no copay.
Yeah. Well, they said that I could turn in the bill and see if I can get my money back from the insurance company.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, really?
Did he need it to go back to school?
Yes, and that's when he had that 104.7 fever and all the symptoms.
Wow.
I'm like, I gotta see if he has this.
I wasn't aware.
Because if he has it, then I have it.
Yeah.
And I can't go to work if I have it,
Yeah.
And then I got sick. Yep.
Yeah, my son was in the city when he got sick, and at the time, you had to wait online for 4.5 hours in the street, 6 feet apart, to get a test. But he got sick after his test was already positive, like a week later. So he said, "Oh, well, it must be that." I said, "Okay, whatever you think." I mean, the testing is so crazy.
Yeah.
And my daughter, who lives up here, she has been sick recently also. She doesn't live with me either, so I was fine. But her tests were negative, and she had all the symptoms. So her job wouldn't let her come to work.
Yeah. My job wouldn't let me come to work for 3 days because I had a fever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they can't be too careful. Like at her job, she works at a local, Newburgh veterinary hospital or something, I think it's called. And,
Is it Flannery?
No, not Flannery. It's, I think it's called Newburgh Veterinary Hospital. It's up near, up past the Newburgh Mall and 300 by like Maisie's Deli and that.
Oh, okay. Up in there. I got you.
Yeah, it's up in there. And
I forget that you live near me.
yeah.
We could ride to Jess's together.
We should. Yes, we should.
Yeah.
Share the ride.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was there, and the thing was going through the whole office. They couldn't even staff the place. It's a small little vet hospital.
Yeah.
And she called up and she said, "I'm not calling in sick. I'm just telling you I have a sore throat. And I want to let you know because I don't want to cause any problem.
Yep.
If it gets worse or whatever, I would never call in sick for this." And they told her to come in, and then they called her back 10 minutes later and said, "You know what? Stay home."
Yeah.
And then she got a full-blown illness and was told to go get tested, and she got the rapid and the other, and they were negative.
Yeah, we just had the flu, both of us.
Well, whatever it is, it's all one big, because they, as far as like jobs are concerned, if you're symptomatic, you have to stay home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 3 people in my department that got it, and one guy had no symptoms whatsoever.
Right. So what does that mean? I don't know.
He came back and he's pissed. I said, "How do you feel?" He goes, "I had no symptoms and I'm bleeding out lack of money because I couldn't come to work."
Oh.
I'm like,
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Very difficult times. And it was like, and then I was saying before about, anti-dating and stuff like that. Well, as an adult, but I feel sorry for these kids. Like,
yeah.
How do you do that? How do you like meet people? How do you?
I don't know.
How do you like? It just adds like a whole other big wet blanket to the thing.
I'm glad my kid, he had a longtime girlfriend in high school and he broke up with her.
Hey, Jess.
Hey, Gemma.
He said, "I don't want to deal with the drama, Ma." I said, well, you're too young to be dealing with that. Hey, honey.
Hey, Firefly. Hey, Felicia. How you doing?
Good.
Is it cold there?
It's a little bit cold. It's not as cold as it has been, but Yeah, I've got a jumper on, so I'm pretty warm.
Yeah, today's not bad, but it was crazy cold here.
Yeah, it was -7 here.
Hey, Shift Kicker and Brian.
That means probably -4, -5 by me.
Yeah.
Gemma was
Further
just really,
south, a little closer to the river.
and
Yeah.
Let me plug my headphones in.
Gemma was just really sick too, so she just got over a bunch of stuff too.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
really, Jim?
Are you feeling better, Gemma?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah.
Good.
I just plugged my headphones in, so there's a bit of an echo coming from my end, so I just put my headphones on. Brian, I'm doing good. I just uploaded my new video a couple of hours ago, which is called The Reality of Autism, which I basically go into depth about how my autism affects me, because a lot of people have been challenging me, saying that I don't show the real side of my autism. So I'm like, okay, I need to clear this up. And I've just kind of told people what it is, and hopefully they'll get it.
Yeah.
Well, Firefly and I get it.
I get it.
We both have young adult children
Yeah.
on the spectrum, and you know, even with me, sometimes people are like, "Nah, he must have been misdiagnosed," or you just,
Yeah. They don't see it. That's why.
No, they don't. They don't see it. They don't want to see it. They whatever. But
Yeah.
it's
real.
It's real.
Yeah. So I don't understand why people think that other people don't have it, or they think, oh, well, like they'll come to me and say, oh, Gemma appears to be too functioning to have it. She appears to be not struggling. I'm like, how do you? It's ridiculous.
Isn't that a good thing? Doesn't that mean that
Yes and no, because it kind of undermines you. When Jess knows I'm having a bad day and I cry, I get upset, I can't function, and people go, oh, she's all right, she's coping. No, because I don't show you that, because I can't. I'm not capable of showing that. I don't do well with my emotions. Once I get to that point, I have to get off, because it's a case of I can't manage. And when I can't manage, I'd rather not burst into tears on a stream or on my own channel. I'd rather just go privately and deal with it myself. So it kind of undermines when people say to me, oh, well, you don't appear to have autism. How do you know?
Yeah.
Right.
So it insults me, because it's like, well, unless you have a day in my head and you know what it's like, then no, don't say anything, because you don't know what it's like.
Yep. Shut your mouth, baby. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Brian says you do good teaching us about it.
Oh, yeah.
I try. I just help break it down, and I hope my videos, I tend to make them more smaller and easier to digest, because a lot of my videos used to be like 20-30 minutes long, and now I get them down to about between 5 to 9 minutes, so it's a lot more shorter for people to watch them. So I've been lurking most of your chat, Jess. I might not have been talking, but I've been sort of lurking and watching it, and then I saw that you obviously doing a panel. I'm like, oh, well, I'll just come up and hang out with you and see how things are. So
yeah, I was kind of surprised and happy. I try to get people to come up on the panel a lot, and everybody popped up today. So thank you so much, everybody, for being here. That's awesome.
I got out of my nest to come talk to you.
Well, I appreciate it.
Sometimes it's easier to talk than to watch the phone and text. And
yeah, I think this is good though, because it shows that people, like the community, do actually come together when you do panels and things. It shows that people are willing to support you, whether you've not been on for a while or whether you're new to doing panels. So
yeah.
Oh, I think we've all missed Jess.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sad about your pigs.
I didn't realize just how much paperwork was going to go into everything that I've been doing, and it's really just a stressor.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure it's very overwhelming.
it is. And like I said, as soon as it's done, hopefully the middle of next week it'll be done and I can just get back to being me and doing my stuff.
Yeah.
Right. But good you're getting it all done and it's all legit, and
Right.
then you don't have to, then you can just grow.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. I'm trying to make sure all the details are properly done and everything's legal, and I don't have to backstep and redo anything if I don't have to.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think we need to remember as well that real life does come first before YouTube. A lot of people don't realise that real life is important, and we focus so much on YouTube stuff, and that can get us into trouble because it's like, well, we spend all the time on YouTube trying to create content. At the same time, when we start feeling ill or get sick, it's like, well, actually, I need to take time for me. So we have to remember we have to balance it.
Yep.
Very
Always.
true.
Especially with me, I know it's really took the wind out of me recently. I've been feeling really crappy, and then people like say to me, "Oh, where have you been?" I'm like, "The last 3 weeks have been hell. I've just felt so ill." I'm like, yeah, I need to take some time for myself because if I don't, I'm gonna make myself worse.
Yeah. I can only watch so much, and then I have to disconnect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or I can't go to sleep. Ugh.
Yeah, sleep is a major problem. I sleep about 3.5 hours, 4 hours a night if I'm lucky.
Wow. Yeah.
It's
Do
been
you
that way
nap
for
during the day?
not so much. I try and make myself have a nap during the day, but usually it doesn't happen. So usually I end up being up for 20 odd hours before eventually I'll crash for about 3-4 hours, and I'm up and I'll stay up all day, all night again. I'm like, oh, I don't know how I do it. I've been up since 4 a.m. my time this morning, and it's now 8:30 in the evening.
Oh my gosh.
That's a long time to be awake.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, Best Life.
That's so funny. He says, I just ran in the house real quick. My dog is sitting on the couch watching y'all.
Nice.
But at least we can keep his attention.
Yeah. What's your plans for YouTube moving forward, Jess? What are you planning?
I don't know right now. There's so much going on. I don't know. There's been talk of a new channel and adding on a new channel. I don't know. There's just so many possibilities at this point, and right now I'm just trying to face one day at a time with getting out too overwhelmed,
Who's talking about a new channel?
Me.
Oh. With a new spin?
I'm sorry, what?
With a new focus?
Yeah, with the it'll be more about the essential oils on that platform, about the business and stuff.
Cool.
And then, of course, this channel will still say the same, the homesteading and stuff.
Right.
So, but we'll see. I don't know. That might be too much on my plate right now.
Yeah, you're going to be busy revamping the property and everything.
Yeah, and this spring we're revamping the property, tearing stuff down, and it's just...
Hey, Moose Girl.
So, we'll see.
That's cool.
What's she got?
She's
Hey,
saying
Moose
hi.
Girl.
No.
Hey, Barrett.
Hey, Gemma. Hey,
Hello.
Mushko.
It's Moose Gal.
Oh, Moose Gal.
Yes.
Yeah, Moose Gal.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Oh.
She's used to it. I got her name wrong all the time when I first started interacting with Moose Girl. I used to keep calling her Moose Girl, and she's like, it's Moose Gal. I was like, oh, oops.
Sorry,
So
Best Life. I know your dog was a girl. I forgot. I said he instead of she. He says she likes hanging out with the ladies, I guess.
Oh.
My dog is a person, I said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to treat my dog like a person. I used to make sure she had food, and I'd talk to her like she was a human being. People like, she's a dog. I'm like, she's my family pet. She's a family member. She's not just a dog.
Right.
Right.
people used to think I was weird. I sit there and talk to her like every time I was upset or if I was eating my dinner, and I just sit there talking to her about my dinner, and people are like, why do you do that? I'm like, because she's my dog.
I
Dogs
100%
care
agree.
about us more than most people.
Right. I 100% agree with all that. I always treat my dogs like my family too. However, I went and visited my aunt a couple weeks ago, and I made her dinner, cooked her dinner over there at her house, and she's just a twig. She's like 87 pounds soaking wet. She doesn't eat much. She eats like a bird. And I'm like telling her, don't be feeding your food to your dog because you need to gain weight. You need to eat that food. And I look over and she's feeding the dog off of her fork. And I'm like, no, don't do it. I'm like, I love my dog, but I'm not eating off the same fork.
I'm gonna drop down because I'm hungry. I gotta eat.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for hanging out.
But I'll listen still. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Gemma. I know Gemma dropped down too.
I think she'll be back. My son just texted me. He just landed in Columbus.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Is he here for a show?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think it's probably tomorrow at this point.
Yeah.
So at least they're getting some work in because New York City got shut down. They were supposed to do 3 weeks. They only got 1 week in, and the whole thing got shut down with, the crud.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that he's out there doing his thing.
Yeah, hopefully the rest of the cities they have planned will be, a little less uptight. But
yeah.
I don't know. Can't be normal. They already canceled. Is it? I think France. They were supposed to do 3 weeks in France, like all over France, in March, I believe. And the company canceled. They said, it's just they can't plan on all of that and go through all of it. And what if there's a lockdown and they get stuck or whatever.
I think that would be like the biggest thing is being stuck somewhere when a town got locked down or something. That would be horrible.
Exactly. Or if someone gets sick or whatever. Just the whole thing becomes overwhelming.
Moonlight Gypsy says, I'm not sure I knew Best Life was a he. That's all right. He gets it all the time. For anybody that's in here, Best Life is a he. But yeah, he gets it a lot. There's a lot of Best Lives out there, and most of them are females. But he's not.
So I guess you haven't been. How long has the water been down?
3 days now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're just like reheating stuff that you have canned and.
Well, no, I mean, that's a good thing about being on the homestead and having a spring is, Barrett can take the 4-wheeler down to the spring and fill up jugs. We're not like completely out of water. So he can go down to the spring and fill up jugs and bring them up to the water or to the house and we can heat it or whatever. It's just a pain in the butt. But the pipes have been frozen in the bathroom and the kitchen for 3 days. So it busted loose while we're on the live stream. So that's good.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you just keep it dripping a little bit, will that prevent it? We used to.
Sometimes it depends on how cold it is.
Yeah.
But also you got to keep in factor too that the pump that pulls all that water to the house, if the water drips too fast, the pump will kick in and it'll keep running and it'll burn up that pump.
Right.
So when it gets really, really cold, like in the negatives and single digits, that's when the problem is that it'll freeze even while the water's dripping.
Yeah. We used to have a house that some of the pipes were very close to the exterior of the house. And it would happen in the kitchen. But the pipes could burst also, right?
Yeah, they can. And most of our pipes, this trailer is, like I said, it's so old, and we've been redoing it, as things break and stuff. So basically all the pipes that we have in the trailer are now PVC pipes because they have
Okay.
busted so many times, and it's just cheaper. If they do bust again, it's just cheaper to replace it with the PVC.
Mm-hmm.
So cross our fingers that they don't actually bust this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spring water is good, Brian. It's like the best water you can drink. It's like the best water around here. I love
When I
our
come to visit, I'll bring empty jugs.
Yeah. My girlfriend that I said was here last night, that's the first thing she does every time she walks in the house. I need some of your water. I'm like, okay.
So, depending on the snow and the ice, are you always able to get to the creek to fill up from the spring?
Yeah, this spring, I don't know why, but this, like the creek, it always freezes in the wintertime. But the spring, I guess because it's running water, which doesn't make sense because the creek is running water.
You know what? It doesn't make sense because I live next to the Hudson River, and you know how big that thing is.
Yeah.
It freezes sometimes.
Yeah.
It
Well,
freezes pretty much every winter.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess down by the bottom it's not frozen, but there's no way to get to that water.
Right. I don't know what the reasoning is behind it, but the spring never freezes.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Best Life says that letting the water drip is hard on the septic as well.
Mm-hmm. True, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we have another week or two of this cold stuff to come.
Yeah.
And it's rough.
It is.
My dog won't even step outside the house. He won't put his feet on the ground.
Yeah. Well, we have heat tape on the pipes, Brian, but they still froze. Barrett and his friend Keenan are actually under the trailer right now hooking up a second one, and we're hoping that will work. So, I don't know. We've tried everything over the years, though. We've tried pool noodles. We've tried towels, tying towels to the pipe with the heat tape, and it just, I don't know. This trailer is like from the 70s. This trailer is super old, and all the pipes are under the trailer. So basically, if the skirting comes off, the pipes are right there. So they're not very well insulated from the get-go. But I don't know. It's just life. It's part of life.
It sure is.
Well, I think I'm going to hop off here, Felicia. I'm getting tired. I got to get dinner for these guys.
Okay.
But thank you
Me
for
too.
coming
I
up.
got lots to do. Let's do it again soon.
Yeah, we should. It was great hearing from you and coming up on the panel. We haven't done this in a long time.
No, got to do more of it. It's, just good.
Yeah. It's
Especially
a lot
when
more.
it's freezing and there's nothing to do.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to hop off here. I want to thank you all for coming in and hanging out with us. And just stay happy, healthy, safe, and blessed. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Have a good night. Bye.